Hey everyone, George again, another episode of Q&A of the day with George from iONRx. Hope everyone's doing all right today. Today's topic is salt systems. These are becoming super popular in the hot tub world, and I've seen salt systems now for about 15, 16 years. In Southwest Florida, we saw these systems a lot in swimming pools, and everyone used to say to me, George, I don't have a chlorine pool anymore. I have a salt pool. It's like swimming in the ocean. Yeah, no, it's not. Salt systems are just chlorine generators. The chemical makeup of salt is sodium chloride. So what ends up happening, the water passes through this salted water, passes through a generator, an ion generator, and it separates the salt, the sodium from the chloride, and it produces chlorine gas, which is a really effective way of treating water for bacteria and stuff like that. It's chlorine. So, I'm swimming in salt water like the ocean and stuff like that. Yeah, yes and no. I doubt it's not the salt, the ocean and stuff like that. You're basically making chlorine on demand versus pouring it in or letting a floater dissolve a tablet and things like that. Is the system good? I'm not a fan of them. The salt generators actually cost a lot to the cells and stuff like that. But my primary concern is here in Cleveland, Ohio, I'm sure people in the north and stuff like that are going to realize what salt does. If you look at our roads during the wintertime and stuff like that, they create huge potholes, corrosive and everything. Well, that's the same thing that's happening to your hot tub. We see this all the time in swimming pools. Down in Florida, the corrosion rate of pumps and stuff like that was just super high. Liners were getting faded out, eating away at the concrete of the pool and stuff like that. Pump equipment was really, all of it was just getting corroded and stuff like that because of the salt that's in the water. And sometimes they can't generate enough salt. I know in the swimming pool industry, they cannot generate, enough chlorine to be effective at killing. So you have to put them in boost mode or hit them with some shock and stuff like that. To me, the three, UV, ozone, and salt systems, I just don't like salt systems. I think they're overrated. I think they're a lot more cost. They're a lot more work. The corrosiveness, the long-term damage of the spa, stuff like that. I really just don't like these systems. So if I had to rank them, I'd go ozone 1, probably UV 2, which I don't ever really like UV. Ozone I do like. UV number 2, and then I would say salt a distant third. I am not a salt fan. I think the systems are a money grab. I think the companies that sell these systems, you have to replace the cells and everything. I know in a swimming pool, you're looking at about $1,000 to $1,500 every time you have to change that cell. So that's my take on those three types of systems, but today's was primarily about salt systems. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Follow us, like us, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.